Long ball up, headed away. I must say that rhythm is something that they are going to try and search for. Nelson Senkatuka with a strike! Straight into the back of the net! Well, some things were just meant to be, but well, that was some strike. Looked up once, chose his spot, and just gave that ball direction. Well, Bracers are starting with power. Well, this was the moment. John Cockus gave that ball to Nelson, who saw the movement of Crispas Kusima and lifted that ball properly well. Thunderous strike. Presses that silence button here at the Bomber grounds. But what a strike that was. Reignites the hope of Kitara Football Club. Paul Mutwerezi face to face with a handful of Bright Stars contingent, if not all players, back to try and do some defending. Paul Mutwerezi with a strike right into the back of the net. And surely everyone saw that coming. As Kitara Football Club find their voices again. And that cool and calm finish. Look at how that ball was slightly lifted past the wall, and enough power to get the better of Matovu Hassan. What a strike there from the man himself, Paul Mutwerezi. Just guiding that ball with enough lift to send the crowd into a frenzy. The box of this could be a tap in, easy one, and the name sounds again on a brace now. 2 goals to his name, provoking smiles and enchantments in the crowd. It ends up in the Bright Stars net. This was the effort by Dennis Omedi, who slightly dropped that ball across the face of goal. And of course, being a striker himself, maybe knew where other potential goal scorers could be standing, because he just slid that ball up and made sure that one of his contributions will have to be how he intercepts a cross that could be coming in. Kwalinger. Ball inside. Jude Samugabi with a powerful ball. The opposite direction. And this time round, his aerial threats pay off just like that. He arrows that ball into the back of the net. This was the move started by Solomon Kwalinger. And Isomedi getting back on the ball. Look at that by Solomon into the path of Jude, who headed it in the opposite direction of Matovu Hassan. There's no way he could drop back and save that. Was already goal bound as soon as Jude Semugabi took the touch. See, with the powerful header, he
puts ahead to that, and the ball rolls out here for a throw in.
And you can see that Abdallah Mbiru is already up in arms with his players, not happy about the way they are using the ball and the way they are trying to find each other. Feels that they're making many mistakes.
Well, making a meal of that Atube, and this is Kenneth Chimera one-on-one, slots it in. No mistake there. They took a chance and decided to dive into the deep waters. Lo and behold, the Sharks were lying in wait.
Trying to dribble back when you're the last man, you can't do this. Just play the ball back to your goalkeeper and start play once again, as opposed to trying to dribble when you're the last man. And once you make a mistake,
well, the writing at the nape of the neck of the KCC t-shirts is Smart City. They might want to adapt some smart tactics themselves, as there's a mess man here. Derico Chan spilling it right in front of the attackers, and out of respect from where he came from, Samson Chikozi will not celebrate, but that will not stop his teammates and the fans from going into delirium. It's 2 to the good, and KCC have their backs to the wall.
Now it's going to be very difficult for them to get back into this one, and that was well volleyed home by Samson Chikozi. if you wanted anybody to be in that position, it definitely was Samson Chigozie, because he's got the technique and he's got the ability to score such incredible and beautiful goals.
Well, the two old boys combining there, Tom Masiko with the free kick, Samson Chigozie with the finish. For KCC, they've just buried themselves waiting. This probably will be Ashraf Mugume. Mugume bends it in and somehow manages to breach that defense with the final strike of the game. It would have been a brilliant one to celebrate for Ashraf Mugume, but in the end comes too little, too late here. Undone that they could not take the clean sheet home. And what a strike right in the top corner. Goalkeeper did as much as he could, but Shil Sekaja, that was precise as they come. In the end, just happens to come a little too late to ignite any possibility of a comeback. Tries to get the ball up front, but easily cut out. Well, it would be in Vipers' best interests to snuffle out this game as early as possible. And here comes Kambale to do just that. His very first attempt at the goal, and it's straight into the back of the net, marking his second goal for the Venoms and giving them a lead in under 6 minutes. The Gets still have many of the Vipers fans still streaming in.
And you could see what he did. It was very clever of him. Just directed it back into the path of Kambale, who was not marked at all. You just see that. And that was very poor marking coming in now from Busoga United. And once Kambale gets into that position, inevitably he's going to put the ball in the back of the net. I just feel that that's the kind of goal that Busoga United should have avoided. But I just don't think that that was the right decision to keep the ball as high as it was lifted to Agre Madoy.
Torach. Now this is good play coming in. And Yunis, chance here to the captain. Shoots to kill. Silencing all the doubters. Reminding them why he is the man at the front. Leading by example, Milton Karisa doubles the tallies. And the director's box there will ensue. Was all done beautifully, set up there by Kambale. And with some beautiful skills to control, real sporting and quite athletic there. What a finish.
Yeah, that was well taken down by Milton Karisa. But the play from Kambale, great technique showcased there. That's Lawal, who just came on as a substitute, and then Karim Watambala. It doesn't look good at all.
Lawal slots it in. And it's 3 for the Venoms. All over. It's all over. From now on, it's a question of how many will be scored rather than if they will win.
Karim Watambala wanted to take the penalty instead of him. But what did the coach say? Who was supposed to be the first choice?
The more I look at the penalties when Vipers play, the more I'm tempted to think it comes down to the captain's decision on who should take the penalty.
Yeah, but you could see he didn't even look at Watambala there. You see that?